Making sure I have everything here. I'm like, which balm do I want to play with today? I'm like, I love the Miracle Balm. Hey, I'm so excited to do a full face of Jones Road today. I thought, hey, you know, I'm gonna pull these out and play. And I do wear a lot of these products. Yeah, I want to share them with you. I got my hair done. I love it. I'm like loving it, but I feel like I need to pin it back. All right, I can't find a clipperoo, so we're going old school. As y'all know, I love Jones Road. I do. I really do. There's some products I absolutely adore. Some products, didn't really work for me. That's normal, y'all. I still love I still love the brand. Y'all ask me a lot about this foundation. What the foundation? Okay, so this is the medium honey shade. That's what shade I'm in. It does, if you can see here, it does need a good mixing. The packaging, guys, I wish the packaging was better, I have to admit. It's a little messy for my liking, but I do love the product. It got a lot of kind of mixed reviews when it first came out, and it's quite an interesting product. I think it's not for everyone. This whole brand really isn't. I mean, you either love it or you don't. And that's okay. There are certain things from certain brands I don't like or do like, or I don't even like some brands, you know? Like, there are just things that appeal to people and there's things that don't. But with that being said, this is a very lightweight tinted moisturizer. It is going to give you a little bit of coverage. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage. It's going to give you a glow. You're going to have a good glow. I love a lightweight tinted moisturizer. I love this product. I do set it with powder because it does give a little bit, for me, just a little bit more than I personally would like from a glow perspective, especially in the humidity. In the humidity here in the South, it's just really hot. So it does need a good setting, That was really Southern. It stays, right? I didn't go on with the famous balms that she's come out with. I do have them. We are going to use them, but I didn't put it on before the What the Foundation. I personally think you don't need them before What the Foundation, but I do use the balms before other foundations, right? So say I'm putting on a drier foundation, I'll put the balm on underneath, and it provides a little bit of moisturizer in a way for that particular product. This is What the Foundation. You can still see some, you know, hyperpigmentation, but it just kind of evens you out a little bit, and it doesn't take a lot. Now, sometimes I'll let that kind of, if I have some time, I'll let it kind of just sit on the skin. But again, that was shade, this is shade Medium Honey. Let's go in with one of the sticks. I really like the sticks. I think that they are very nice and easy to kind of distribute on the skin for me. I have shade 6, which is right here. And I'll kind of show you. They come like this, and you can see 6 is more like this kind of peachy shade, and it's going to be more of a color corrector. The way that they told me, I was at the makeup show, and they told me that some of the shades are color correctors, and some of the shades are more suited to be more of like a either concealer, or even you can use it as foundation or whatnot, but this is a color corrector. So for me, I just honestly go like this. You can do it like this, or you could literally put it on your finger and then tap it in that way. Either way. It's really, I don't use a lot of brushes with this line. I know when I watch Bobbi Brown, she created this line. When I watch her use a product, she's always using her fingers. She only has a couple tools that came out with this, a couple brushes. It's always fun to learn from people who have really done this for their career, for a long time. So it's really nice. I think she's very, very talented, and I love the kind of aesthetic, like the look even from her old line, you know. I just have always been a really big fan. I wore her, literally, that's, her line is what I wore for my wedding day. I mean, it's kind of known for a wedding, but you know. I'm ready for them to come out with a powder. I'm ready. But they have not yet, and I keep seeing the hints. It's probably going to be next year is what I keep seeing. So hopefully soon. I do have, let's play around with this brow product. It is so good. If you have not tried the Jones Road brow pencil, y'all, mine is in, it's been sold out for a long time. I think they're back in stock. Light brunette. Coolest thing about this product, y'all, is can you see the microfibers on the tip of this? So they adhere to, it's almost like little hairs, but they're not hairs. Okay, they're not hairs. They adhere to the hair on your brows. Let's go in and just use, so light brunette is the shade. And it gives you more of this soft brow. It's not anything stark. It's very natural looking, but it makes your brows look fuller without having to go in with like a bunch of different products. It's kind of like a great one and done. And it gives you this powder pencil type look without, I mean, that's all I've done. That's one product I think is very underrated from the brand, is this brow product. And the mascara. I mean, the mascara is one of my favorite mascaras. It's so good. It's so good. But look at that. Okay, let's do it beside. Okay. Here is no brow product. No brow product. It makes a difference, right? Okay, so let's do this side. I'm literally just kind of sweeping it back and forth. I'm not even being like super particular. And the cool thing is, if you get too much on or something like that, all you gotta do is wipe it away. It's not difficult if you mess up to fix. You know, some of these brow products, you're like, oh my gosh, my brow is so deep. And then you're like, or like you accidentally get it all the way over here. I mean, trust me, I've done it. But look at the difference in the brow. Super simple. Took like honestly 30 seconds for each brow. While we're close up, let's do eyes. Now I do use an eye primer. I always do with any type of shadow, regardless what it is. I use an eye primer. Let me find the one that I want to use. I'm using the Smashbox today. Jones Road doesn't have an eye primer. A lot of people will say, oh, use a concealer, or you could use eye sticks if you want. Personally, concealer like hardly ever works for me because it will still crease. Yep, I have those eyelids, but it's okay. We just find the tools we need and we go with it. So, using this eye primer, letting that set for a second. Another product that I feel like Jones Road doesn't get enough credit for, the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows, I have videos on the matte ones, I have videos on the shimmer ones. They are the most incredible products. They are not talked about enough. So here's a swatch of that shadow. That is called Cream. I'm going to use that today. The other shadow I'm going to use is Ash. This shade is a beautiful, beautiful crease shade. They have 3 grams of product. They have a little, a little mirror in there too. I wish you would come out with a palette, personally. I just love a good palette. I think it's hard to sometimes, with singles it's great. They're great as one and done. But sometimes it's hard to be like, oh, I want this one and this one and this one. You know what I mean? And I can't decide. So this is one of my favorites. This is called Penny. Literally, it's like a copper penny. It's so pretty and shimmery and just a good one and done shade. Or Patina. Ooh, really love this shade. It's definitely got kind of an olivey. She does shimmer, y'all. I feel like so, like, look at that. It just glides. I mean, for a clean formula, y'all, these are good. These are good. And not just for any formula, not just a clean formula, for any formula. They're really good. I have one more that I have here that I just pulled out because I like it. I like it too. This is so pretty. Isn't it so pretty? Now this is a little chunkier in texture, but if you're going out or need a little like topper type, I mean, right? So that's more like my going out topperish type shade because this is a little more glittery. Let's go in with cream, and I'm gonna use just a brush. This is a Chikuhodo GSN 10. And then again here. She also, another thing that I really like from the brand are the eyeliners. The eyeliners are really nice. I love how she does kind of like, I've seen her do taking the eyeliner first and then putting the shadows on top. So maybe we'll do that, kind of play around. This one is Onyx. It's got some sparkle in it. That's Onyx. It's kind of black, but a little, not like super stark black. This one is called Navy. It's a navy blue. This one's navy. It's navy blue pencil. And I'll just show you what that looks like. It kind of has a little bit of more purpley undertones in the blue. And then let's see. And some of these products were gifted, y'all, not all, or by all means, I bought a lot of these products, but I'll leave down below which ones were gifted with an asterisk, so y'all know. I always like to disclose. Ivy, let's see. I really like a lot of the products and a lot of the brand. This is green. Isn't that pretty? Like, look at that. It's really pretty. That's Ivy. And then this is Purple Violet. I'm going to put that beside. It's not as deep as the blue, so you can really tell how blue this is, the navy versus violet, but it's pretty, right? So these are the shades. Let's play with this violet. I mean, let's just go in and really, it doesn't have to be perfect, and just go over the lash line here. Don't worry, y'all, if it isn't perfect, it doesn't have to be. So we're just gonna like smudge it, and a lot of these shadows are really, really good for smudging. So, or sorry, liners. So let's just go right here. And it doesn't pull on the lid at all, but it's a pencil. It definitely isn't like a gel or anything like that. It's just like your standard pencil, like a standard pencil. I'm just gonna take one of these, just like this kind of brush here. I don't even know what this is called. It doesn't really have a name. But I'm just taking something like that and really just kind of taking the product and smudging it out just a little bit. Again here. And I don't ever really do my makeup like this, but I saw her do it and I'm like, I want to try something like that. So you kind of have this really pretty kind of smudged out look, adding a little bit more just right here. I think what I'm going to do is go in with this matte shade. This is the Ash, and take just a small brush. This is Katie Jane Hughes brush, collab with Spectrum. It's 17, and just take this and kind of just put in the crease here and then smoke outward and then just rub it on top. And this is a great transition shade in my opinion. I just really like this shade. I'm using a super light hand, nothing too heavy, not a lot of product. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in with, I think this shade here, Patina. So I'm just going to use my finger. I'm tapping it here. and just kind of going over the whole look. Gives it a little sparkle, gives it a little flare. So this is why I was like, oh, it doesn't have to look perfect, y'all. No, not at all. I use the smallest bit too. I just literally went pop. And you can see how much pigment is really on there. You can add more, you can add less. It all just depends on what you want. All right, so I'm just using like my brush I used initially and going and sweeping lightly. Just a blend. So I have these are really nice too. These are the Jones Road Sparkle Washes. I personally I do have some of the Just a Sec. I mean, I'm not as keen on these as, these are the Just a Sec products. They're like little eyeshadow balm type things. I'm not as keen on those just because my eyelids are so oily, y'all. I mean, beyond crazy. And they honestly give me a hard time with creasing. But this is that Sparkle Wash. It is gorgeous. Now this is called So Pretty. It is really nice. So I like to put it on my hand first, but you gotta hurry because it does dry fast. And I just take it and then put it on the eye, and just gives you a little bit of a little pop. And this dries fast, and it's not gonna give you like, it's not gonna crease. Well, it hasn't on me. I don't know if it will on you, but for me it has not. And these are fun just for every day, or a little, just adding a little pizzazz. Now what I can do, and what I will do, is just add a little bit more of this violet. Just a little bit more. Now I will say the pencils themselves are not the best for waterline, but great for like lining. All right, now I'm just taking an eyelash curler and curling my lashes. And literally my favorite part of one of my favorite products from the Jones Road line is the mascara. It is phenomenal. All right, so this is what the mascara looks like. It's back in stock finally. I know it took a while. This one was gifted, just an FYI. I've bought like two or three of them beforehand, but I love it. I mean, look at the volume and definition. It's so nice. I love the curved one. There you go. Jones Road Mascara. What I love about the Jones Road Mascara, it really opens your eyes. It's black. It is a thicker formula, but it doesn't like get super clumpy or anything like that, but you're gonna get full lashes. But I love dramatic, like big lashes, and for me, I love it. And it doesn't flake. Not at all. And in the humidity here, I will tell you, it doesn't run that good. Now y'all know I love my Chanel Volume. I think that this is like dyed now. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna powder real quick, and then, ooh, that's a lot of powder. Just quickly, I have some glow skin powder that I was sent that I'm trying out, and I'm gonna put it on. So look at the difference between the powdering. It makes such a difference, and don't be afraid to use powder, y'all, over these products. Don't be afraid to use the balm and powder over it. Don't be afraid to use the balm over powder. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this Miracle Balm. This is a flushed Miracle Balm, guys. It is beautiful. It's like that perfect pink, and I love it. I love, love, love it. Oh, I just kind of warm it up in my hands and then use it as a blush. Now, I have our sticks, and I love those too. I need to get more that are more, she has a lot of different colors, and I bought the kind of tawny ones during the winter, and now I'm like, I should have bought more, but I just hadn't yet. So I'm just getting a little bit more for some color payoff, and then, but look how it brought that kind of glow back into the skin after I powdered, and it sets over this powder very nicely. Now the powder I used was the Glow Skin Beauty powder. I'm just trying it out, seeing how it works. So yeah, it gives such a natural flush to the skin. It's really beautiful on. I really like it. Now, I am going to go in with this product here. This is one of my favorite products. It is the Disco Balm. And I like to go in with this. So I just get a little bit. You don't need a lot, guys. I mean, you can put it over, you can kind of blend it into your skin a little bit and then use it if you want. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty right here. Disco is like one of my favorites. I have Disco, Magic Hour, what else? But it gives such a pretty sheen. And it's not like chunky glitter. It's really, really fine glitter. But it gives such a pretty look. Disco has glitter. The Flushed does not. Some have glitter, some don't. So just an FYI, if you're looking at the site, read the descriptions because some of them do and some of them don't. I have a lot of videos on Jones Road, so just search my channel for Jones Road and you can see them there. I have Sunkissed. I will use a little bit of Sunkissed, so I'm going to use it in a different way than I normally I just like pat it around my face, but I'm going to show you how you can kind of use a stippling brush. This brush is good for this purpose. So this is a Jones Road Everything brush. It's really nice. I really like it. It's super dense, super like, I like that. So what you can do is I sometimes just go like this in the Miracle Balm. Now, when you're using these Miracle Balms, make sure you break the seal, like this. That's breaking the seal. Like pushing the product, getting it kind of in a creamy consistency. You're gonna hardly get any product if you have not broken the seal and it still looks like it's been poured in the thing. So I'm just gonna take what I have on my hand, and I've already kind of put it on, but I'm just gonna really get it in the brush and then tap along the perimeter of my face, and I'm using this as my bronzer. It's one way, gives a little flush of color, and this, working it into the brush first, allows you not to over apply, get an overly kind of, sometimes you don't want that much product, you know, on the perimeter of your face. But it gives you the shade, the color, and it gives you a little bit of a glow around the perimeter without being too much. Like, because a little bit goes a long way with these products. You can overuse these balms. I think it's all in how, you know, you apply them and how you use them. So, you can see the glow right here, but not too bad. In my opinion, it makes me feel like hydrated and a little bit more glowy and youthful without being overly shiny. That's like an effortless look. I mean, and it doesn't take this long to put on. I'm just honestly taking longer because I'm showing y'all how I apply them and how I use the product. So love the balms. I think you can use them for many different reasons, many different ways. Love that Flush Balm, y'all. If you're picking up one, I love Flush Balm, and then I love the Disco, but that can't be used for everything in my opinion. If you're looking for something for hydration and just want kind of be able to use all over the face, the Al Natural is definitely where it's at. I use that as a lip balm today on my lips before I put on my makeup. I didn't show you, I forgot, sorry, but I showed you now. If this is too shiny for y'all, if this is a little bit more shine than you're used to, or not feeling it or whatnot, use a brush and apply a little bit of powder on top of the balm. I know, You can do that. I'm serious. Y'all can do that. It's okay. If I didn't want like a lot of shine under the eyes, or if I wanted just to kind of pat it in, you still have a little bit of glow coming. I'm using very small amount of powder, y'all. But say I don't want like a ton right here. It's not cakey. It's not, you know, I don't have a lot of texture. You're not seeing a ton of pores. You know how sometimes when you powder down on top of makeup, you can see this, all your pores. Not at all. Not at all. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Like I said, don't be afraid to use powder with these products. What kind of lipstick do we want to wear? She came out with some really, really poppy colors, like reds and things like that. I'm all about that. But maybe today, like look at that. Ooh, it's an orange. Just peachy, just peachy. I don't know, with that shade that we used before, I'm thinking pink, right? Keeping it all the same. So we have a couple shades. This looks a little deep, kind of like this is kind of more your berry shade here. It's called Pink Rose. Yeah, Pink Rose. Pretty. Ooh. I love how she came out. I mean, these are pigmented, y'all. I feel like, you know, a lot more pigmented than I thought they would be. Nude Rose. I really like Nude Rose right here. That's a good one. Raspberry. Right? Should we use raspberry? I kind of want to use raspberry. I'm just doing light. You can definitely build it up, but I love the lightness of this. Like, it's just enough, a hint of color. Really pretty. Oh, y'all, black cherry. Y'all know I love me some black cherry. Oh, look at that. That brownie, so good. So yeah, this is pretty. It's so pretty. Anywho's, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope this is helpful for y'all if you're looking at Jones Road as a brand. I personally love so many products of Jones Road, and I just really love the concept. I love the clean beauty concept. I mean, you know, I love all kinds of beauty. It is a different type of line. It really is. It's a different type of product. It's a different way of using makeup, but it's fun. It's fun to learn new things. So I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. I invite you to like and subscribe below. It really helps me out. Subscribing helps me out here as a content creator. Sharing the video or whatnot also helps, so thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. I'm happy to help. I love helping people and chatting with y'all in the comments, so I really would love to chit chat and see what y'all are loving. So thank you again. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.